Hey everybody, Reds fan 1979 back here with a special baseball card video. I actually taped this episode yesterday of Chris's Card Talk, but it went a little too long. I was a little discombobulated with my thoughts, and it was about 13 and a half minutes, so a little too much. So decided to re-record it today on my way to work. So what I wanted to talk about was the card show. Kind of how it met my expectations and what I found or didn't find that I was looking for. Also, meeting up with another YouTube user, JY Sports Card Guy, really cool guy, and kind of what that experience was like. So, first of all, I'll talk a little bit about the show. It was down at Cincinnati Moeller High School, which is a Catholic all-boys school in the northern Cincinnati suburbs. It was about a 45-minute drive for me. Really, really nice school, beautiful campus. They have a sports complex kind of behind the school that has, that's where their basketball gym is, and then upstairs they actually have some batting cages for baseball. And so one of the things I thought, I tried to get there as close as possible on Saturday to 10 o'clock, which is when they opened. I thought there would be a huge line of people, waiting to get in, and I was really surprised that there was only like 5 people at the door ahead of me, so a little surprised at that. Seems like people were a little more interspersed, throughout the day. It was a 3-day event, Friday from like 5 to 9, Saturday from 10 to 5, and then Sunday from like noon to 5, something like that. So the admission was $3 for one day, which is pretty nominal. And then $6 if you wanted the whole weekend pass. There was a couple of people that came to sign autographs, mainly Johnny Bench is what everybody was after. A little expensive for me. He was charging $75 for a small flat item like a baseball card or an 8x10 photo. Also in that category was like a signed baseball. So I did get to help JY chronicle his getting his card signed, so that was pretty fun for me to do, and got to see Johnny Bench from about 10 feet away, so that was pretty awesome. So, let's see, what else about the show? When I went in the complex, it didn't look quite as big in person as I saw on the pictures on the computer. I'd say it was probably like 30 to 50% larger than the one I normally go to at Wright State up in the Dayton area. So there was probably somewhere between 60 and 80 dealers, something like that. Was a little surprised at the fact that there was only 1 or 2 people selling wax, like a good deal of boxes. There was a couple other dealers that had, your wax boxes from the 80s, kind of the junk wax, but there was only really 1 or 2 dealers that had a pretty decent variety of modern boxes, and I didn't really see too many people have loose packs for sale, which kind of surprised me a little bit, because I know usually kids like to do that, so that was a little bit of a surprise. Let's see, anything else? So one of the other things I was a little surprised at was the number of vintage vendors. There was actually quite a bit, a lot more than I've seen at the show at Wright State. I guess there's probably a lot more vintage collectors in the greater Cincinnati area. It's a larger population than Dayton by about 3-4 times, so a little surprised at that. I'm not necessarily into that, but they are cool to look at, and there was a lot of people that had vintage. So one of the things that was a little frustrating was that there wasn't a lot of consistency in dealers with the way they organize things, and I guess that's to be expected. Everybody's different, but I really appreciate the dealers that, had cards sorted by teams or by, even in the Reds, with the Reds stuff, they had, in their boxes they had little markers to show what players, or they would mark them by like, old Reds players, current Reds players, just something to kind of narrow down the search to kind of help you, because there was a lot of people that had bargain boxes, and you wanted to look through them to see what you could find anything, but some people just had them marked, oh, this is the $2 box, this is the $5 box, but no breakdown by team or anything like that on anything else to help you do your search. And it does take time to go through those boxes, and I only had about 3 hours that I could be there because of needing to come home and help my wife with my son. And with the travel time and everything, you know, I was gone, you know, 4.5, 5 hours. So I did see a cool box this one vendor had of really nice Reds autographs that were in mags or top loaders that were all pretty nice autos. And he had them labeled really nicely. They're in one of those kind of professional graded card boxes. And there were some sweet autos in there. In fact, he had 2 of the 2015 Topps Finest Joey Votto red refractors, which are numbered to 5. He had 2 of them that were autoed raw, but they were $150. And I thought about making him a pitch for like $100 and seeing, but I just decided not to do it because that would have taken my whole budget. I did take $100 to spend. Interestingly, I only spent like $12 to $15. So I'll tell you about a couple of the cards I found. Unfortunately, I did not find the needle in the haystack, the Joey Votto 2018 Bowman's Best. So I guess I'm just going to have to continue to look on eBay every day and then ask you guys to look for me at the National, see if anybody comes across it, and I can PayPal them the money. So it still seems to be crazy elusive. I'm not sure why, but unfortunately, I also didn't find the Jesse Winker auto I was looking for. I thought there'd be more. Maybe people got to them on Friday night. I'm not sure. I know that happened with some of the more desirable cards, but 2 people had autos. One was like a high-tech, and then there was another one, and I think it was like Inception or something like that, but I really didn't want that. I was really looking for the Topps Chrome rookie auto or the 1987 Topps throwback from the 2017 Topps update, I think it was. So I didn't find those. I ended up coming home and a day later buying one online for a decent price. So some of the cards I did find a Votto rookie that I was looking for, an Allen and Ginter, pretty cheap for $3, so that was nice. I found a really nice Jesse Winker first Bowman refractor for $2 out of a bargain box. That was nice. Let's see, what else did I find? I found a really cool Joey Votto insert card from the 2011 Topps update, the anniversary edition, the diamond anniversary. This one was like the copper refractor, so that was neat. For $1 out of the bargain bin. And then I ended up buying, what else did I buy? A couple other cards. Looking for some 2019 Bowman prospects. I came across a Joey Bart, which is like the second best prospect, for $3 for the raw chrome card. It was in pretty nice shape, so I pulled the trigger on that. And there was one other card, and I'm trying to remember what it was now, and I'm kind of drawing a blank. Oh, a 2018 Bowman's Best Jonathan India Best Performers. That was for $2 in a bargain box, so got that. So really, I just got those 5 cards. And then I was just there to meet JY Sports Card Guy, really cool YouTube user. He's from the greater Cincinnati area, so he was a little closer of a drive for him, but we texted each other before the event all week, and the morning of, we said where we were going to meet up and what clothes we were wearing, and it took me a little while to find him because he was in the line for autographs, but I did find him, and it was really fun. We just clicked instantly and just started chatting. Realized we had a lot of stuff in common in terms of family and just our love for Reds baseball and cards and stuff like that. So, you know, it's kind of a crapshoot because you never know meeting somebody on a computer, what that's like versus meeting them in person. But I'm really glad that we decided to meet up because it was a lot of fun. I was able to actually get in line, or excuse me, I was able to chronicle getting his autograph of Johnny Bench. So go check out his YouTube channel, JY Sports Card Guy, and he's posted his video that I took of him on his phone getting Johnny Bench's autograph. I also took a couple short videos on my channel, so if you guys want to check those out, please do. But again, really fun meeting him. He got some pretty cool cards. He got this beautiful Johnny Bench card sign that was like a Topps T206, really nice white borders, just beautiful with the red ink. With the blue ink. Just really stood out. Really nice card. And then he ended up buying a couple of really nice Reds rookie autos for about $5. I think there was one of Raisel Iglesias in there, maybe Jackson Stevens, and then Michael Lorenzen. So pretty sweet stuff that he got. So again, really great meeting him. Do I have any regrets about the show? Not really. There's only one thing I wish I would have done a little bit. There was one guy that had 2016 Bowman Chrome Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Chrome prospects for $40. They were selling for 50 to 60. I was trying to talk him down to 35, and he wouldn't budge at all. I left the table, but I kind of wish I would have gone back and picked one up. I looked at him raw, took him out of the top loaders. One of them had a dimple in the surface. One of them had not very good centering. The other one was pretty decent, and I wish I would have pulled the trigger on that and either gotten it graded or just decided to keep it raw, because they're going for, you know, 50, 60 bucks now, and with his call up, you know, it could be even more. Who knows? So that'd be my only regret. But, you know, sometimes hindsight's 20/20, and whenever I hesitate about something and I'm not comfortable, I just decided not to do it. So anyways, again, a great show. Really enjoyed it. Hoping to meet up with JY at maybe a Reds game or another future event. So again, if nobody's gone and checked his channel out, please go check it out. He's between 150 and 200 subs. Let's get him to 200. And thanks everybody for watching this video, Chris's Card Talk episode 7. And everybody have a great rest of your week. Thanks. Take care.